not. We're itching towards the end. Let's make some coffee now. In a moment, I'll show you the word count for today. We'll get to work, and yeah, another busy day as it is every day. So, see you in a minute. This is where we're starting today. I think we're about 1,000 away from 50K in total, so I'm a day ahead. It's pretty fun. Yeah, we're slowly getting to the end. We're definitely in the third act now, so yeah, feels good. Yeah, I'll see you when I have some update to do. So yeah. So hello. I'm in a undisclosed location in a trench somewhere in the Western Front. Yeah, so I only got about 500 words done so far today, which is not the greatest. I did write some of the screenplay, but yeah, I'm just trying to make this scene to I don't know, hold myself accountable a little bit. You know, that's what I've been doing this whole time with these videos. But yeah, not super easy to, I don't know, keep up with certain parts of the daily word count, balancing these two projects. They're so different from each other, you know, such different genres. Although there is some crossover, it's generally just a difficult kind of I don't know, journey in general. I don't know, it's fun, it's really fun, but there are these days where, like today, I just didn't want to write at all. You know, and there's some power in that being, you know, I didn't want to, but I did write a little bit. I just feel like I don't know, just there's some strategies I feel like we need to employ as writers to really get better at managing these kinds of feelings or days, because I do have those low days now. I'm trying to, of course, keep it at a minimum of 1,000 on these kind of bad days. So I'm gonna write another 500. It's still four something. It's almost 5. Today's been a pretty chill day, just at home today, so that's nice. But yeah. My screenplay is due today for my mentor, so there is that to do. I suppose that would make it a more I don't know, productive day, because I will be, you know, typing in everything I've written so far, which is actually quite a few pages. I look back and I'm pretty happy because I actually wrote a very, very good amount of pages. I'm gonna write a little more just to get to maybe 10 in screenplay format, so I could get to around 40 pages in total. Really, it's seriously hard, like to get far. Like, it's weird. I don't know. Perhaps it's just a switch. You know, if I was doing one project at a time, I could maybe pump out a way bigger word count. But I find that, like, actually writing, what is it, like 2,000 words, even like 1,500 words is really difficult for a screenplay compared to a novel for me. That's just me, I suppose. To each their own, right? Like, everyone has a different challenge. But so far, like in the mentor evaluation for my school, I was told that I exceeded expectations in terms of quantity of work, so that's good. Quality too, so that was really encouraging. But in terms of quantity, I've been trying to get more. I want to get to at least an hour in terms of, you know, 60 pages soon, and get to 100 by the end of the mentorship, which is in about 2 weeks. I have been really ramping it up, so I might be able to get there, or at least close. I will get there by the end of the year for sure. Same with the 50K, that extra 50K. I got it right, so that is nice. That is nice. Yeah, I just think some strategies would be useful. I don't particularly have any for days like this. I just kind of dog it out. I should probably have something. So let me think. I don't know. I was trying to watch some scenes from movies I really admire, and even some movies I don't like, just to get a kind of sense of what different directors, different writers do. You know, I can't really write too many directions for actors. I've been told I can't write too many shots. That's kind of stuff you generally write when you are writing and directing a movie, I suppose. But every time I write a movie, I kind of it's through the lens of like how I would direct it. Perhaps that's not the best. But yeah, I was just watching some scenes, some westerns too, like the good, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I think I haven't actually seen that movie in its entirety, so I will this Christmas with my granddad, because I'm going to Poland. I'm gonna see it with him. I'm gonna see a bunch of westerns with him, a bunch of like historical movies and stuff, like old stuff from like the 50s, 60s, 70s, and onwards, of course. But I really appreciate these old movies. Like, I don't know, just the older I get, the more I appreciate the art behind them, the limitations. Like, I used to really kind of dislike the limitations in movies, like, you know, the fact that you know, they couldn't use technology the same way. You know, they were limited. Like, they couldn't do anything they imagined. Right? That was always books. That was always books, because the imagination can really do anything. But practicality is different. You know, you gotta kind of think in terms of that. But I think that just shows their creativity, and it shows how creative humans are outside of just imagining, but also like in terms of executing these things. So I think that's what I'm going to carry on to my movie. You know, I don't think any CGI will be necessary for my movie, except for a very few select scenes near the beginning and probably the end, and like one other scene perhaps. But generally it's all very realistic, grounded, and just kind of still whimsical, you know? I still want to be very self-aware with it and whatnot. So yeah, it's not going to be all this, you know, serious, gritty crime movie. It's a satirical crime thriller. So yeah. In terms of when it comes to my book, I think I'm just like I was continuing this scene with a new character I introduced, and it's an important character too, and I just didn't have all these ideas flowing. And I also, in terms of the next scene I'm writing, which I just started, like I wrote the first sentence for it, I just don't have all the characters memorized, because it's all these kind of vassals and these like major lords of each province of the world. So I kind of just forgot some of their like last names and whatnot. Maybe even some of their names. Because there's only 8 of them, but there's also, you know, their wives or husbands, depending on, you know, which one is the main ruler. They have a very specific name in my world. They're called dionyms, just because I like inventing names and positions in this world, the same way knights, you know, knights are knights, but female knights aren't dames. I just didn't particularly like the association with dame, because you could associate it with like an old lady, right? Because that was often used, because there weren't many dames historically. You know how it is often with women in many positions of power. But that's definitely why I just came up with a different. It's called a jave in my world. I thought that was a fun one, and it's different from. It's similar to Dame. It has the A and E, but I just changed the consonants because I thought, oh, why not? I came up with that word way back when I was like 14, maybe, or maybe when I was 16 when I started the book. But yeah, yeah. So, but there's just a lot to remember. So one thing I'm gonna try to remember is take a picture of certain things in my little binder, or in the files I have for the book, because sometimes I forget. Usually I take pictures, but I was in a rush when I left. So next time, just keep that in mind. Plan your time a little better. Yeah, that's what I've learned thus far. But yeah, when it comes to strategies for just writing, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that, because I haven't really thought of too many. I haven't bothered really researching them, because I have in the past, and often they don't work for me. I just got that dog in me. I gotta do it. Just force myself, and often it works. Sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, that is how we're doing it. I'll get back to you when I am done, whatever I am done, either, whichever one first, and later yeah, I'll see you later. Bye. Goodbye from the trenches. I'll be back in the warm world and side. I'm going to flog myself. So another unsuccessful day. Looks like I've been plagued. But it is what it is, as it always is. Yeah, I can't always have like a particularly productive day, I think. Oh, when I don't know, when you're not feeling particularly inspired, it can be hard to get stuff done. But I think 800 words. It can be worse. I think it's definitely the lowest day. But tomorrow I got to make a big comeback. Get 2,000 words or something like that. I think that's what I'm getting aim for. Yeah, no other choice. No other choice. So day 29's over. Tomorrow's the last day. So wish me luck. We get up nice, bright and early, and just commit 2,000 words. I've already gotten to 50K today. Not the most glorious, success, but tomorrow is the real success. And then we got another month, so yeah. All right. See you tomorrow.